Hello. So I was just asked about what sigma notation is in algebra and calculus. So I'm going to give a brief overview. So sigma notation normally looks something like this. So sigma, there is a big sigma sign. Then there is often you say I equals 1 up to some value n. And then you have something here, say ai. Now the way this works is you can break this up into several different parts. So we have the sigma, and then you have the variable here. So this might be I, or you might say this could be j or k. So this can be any of these variables. So we have, in this position, we have the index variable. And then we have the starting point. So this is equal to, so if let's draw a big blank here. This is equal to the starting position. And then, let's draw another blank here. This is the ending position. Okay, and then, of course, we have whatever we're summing over. So let's draw a big box here. So this is whatever we are summing. So now, the way it works is we put some variable here. I'm going to put I here, because that's what we started out with. And I'm just going to start from 1. Let's start from 1 for now. And let's go up to, let's pick a concrete number. Instead of using n as the top number, I'm going to pick 3 as the top number. And here, let me put something different from ai. I'm going to put actually I plus 1. Okay? So we have some box here, and you notice that I appears both here and here. And so what we're doing is, we have this range 1 to 3. So the range here is 1 to 3. But because the range is 1 to 3, that means that it can be 1, 2, or 3. And since the range can be 1, 2, or 3, those are the 3 different things we plug in. So the first thing we plug in is, oh, well, what's I plus 1? So we have a copy of I plus 1. And then we replace that I with this 1 here. So this is 1 plus 1. Then we have another copy of I plus 1. And we replace the I with the 2 here. So that's actually 2 plus 1. And so on. And so we also have a 3 plus 1 here. Okay? And so that's what we mean whenever we're doing this using the sigma notation. Whatever's in here, you have copies of it for each different possible value of I. So let's try this with something different. So instead of I plus 1 there, let's say that we had I squared in the box instead. So if we had I squared in this box, then what this would look like is, and let's make this a 1 to 4 instead. Actually, let's make it 2 to 4. So here now the range is 2 to 4. So the range is going to end up being, is going to be 2, 3, and 4. So we can plug those things in. So first, you'll have one copy of I squared, but you'll plug in this 2 instead. So that's a 2. Plus, you plug in the 3 squared plus 4 squared. And now we can go back to the original statement, which is in sort of the most general statement. We can just have ai here. Well, you still notice that we have an I there. And so when we plug it in, this ends up being a2 plus a3 plus a4. Or up here, we have from I from 1 all the way to n, where n is a variable. And so you have a1 summed all the way, a2, a3, a4, all the way up to an. And that's sigma notation.